Hi everyone, I'm Zihan. Thank you for coming to this session. Today I'm presenting our project, LightWrite, Teach Handwriting to the Visually Impaired with a Smartphone. Because of the lack of visual feedback, learning to write is challenging for blind and low vision people. Although the recent advancement of digital technology such as Braille keyboards and displays, screen readers, and voice inputs have bridged the gap of language between visually impaired people and their sighted counterparts to a certain extent, handwriting is still required in situations such as signing checks and legal documents. Moreover, understanding the shape of letters can also help with their daily communications with sighted friends, such as understanding analogies and metaphors with letters. For example, U-shaped pillow and S-turns. Although tools designed for teaching BLV users to write do exist, many of them are expensive and require the help of sighted teachers. In order to provide a low-cost and easily accessible alternative to specially designed tools, we present LightWrite, a smartphone application that can teach BLV people the handwriting of 26 lowercase letters and 10 digits, and support their independence during the learning process without a teacher. Our system uses a voice-based teaching method that is only based on a smartphone and requires no additional accessories, thus introducing no additional cost. Based on the result of a pilot study, we chose to design a simplified font and use voice-based descriptions to teach handwriting. We first designed a simplified font in which all characters are constructed by basic geometrical shapes, such as straight lines and circles, which is easy to understand and write, but still recognizable by sighted people. We also proposed a set of descriptive instructions to teach the correct way to write them. The design was iterated with a formative study with 6 participants. Then we developed the LightWrite system, which consists of 5 different modules. In a basic stroke training module, users can learn and train how to write 7 basic strokes, which are repeatedly used in characters. In the character learning module, users learn with the voice instructions and get feedback on the length of the strokes and how to improve their writing. This is a demonstration of the character learning module of the system. First, the user gets a general description of the letter, followed by the instruction for the first stroke. Once the user finishes one stroke, the phone vibrates shortly to indicate the user has reached the end of the stroke and plays the voice instruction for the next stroke until the whole character is completed. After the user completes the letter, the LightWrite system evaluates the overall performance and provides feedback to the handwriting. The feedback consists of 2 parts, a prediction result from a pre-trained CNN model to indicate if the letter is recognizable, and detailed suggestions on improving the handwriting based on a rule-based algorithm. For example, this is correct, but the last stroke should be a bit below the current position. To assist the memorization of the letters, we also group them based on the similarity of their shapes. In practicing testing and free writing modules, users can test their understanding of the characters by dictation tests or trying out their writings freely. We evaluated LightWrite with a 2-stage study in 7 consecutive days with 15 BLV users with little prior knowledge on writing. Stage 1 took place on the first day. The participants were asked to first go through a dictation test of all the letters in a random order and then follow the curriculum of LightWrite to learn all of the characters. Stage 2 happened on day 2 to day 7. The participants practiced with LightWrite 20 minutes a day on day 2 to day 6 and had the same dictation test at the beginning of day 2 and day 7. They were informed that the top 5 who wrote the most letters on day 7 would receive an additional $15 award. The results show that LightWrite can successfully teach users to learn handwriting characters at an average of 1.09 minutes for each letter. And after the 20 minutes practice session for 5 days, participants can write an average of 19.9 out of 26 letters that are recognizable by sighted readers. Thank you so much for your attention.